Well, some Western New Yorkers traveled to Cuba without a license in an effort to challenge U.S. government policy towards the country. Today, they crossed the Peace Bridge into Buffalo to publicly confront customs officials on their way back to the U.S. News 4's Marissa Perlman has more on their mission.
Cuba sí, bloqueo no, meaning Cuba yes, blockade no. The Venceremos Brigade chants as they cross the Peace Bridge into Buffalo.
We are here in protest of the travel ban placed on Cuba. We are also here to break the economic blockade that is placed on Cuba.
Group leader Miguel Rodriguez says the group believes the travel ban is unconstitutional and the blockade is inhumane.
Cuba has a right to determine its own sovereignty, its own path, its own will.
The group of 45 traveled from Cuba to Canada and Canada to the U.S. to demonstrate their solidarity to the cause. Although the U.S. has made great strides towards normalizing relations between the two countries over the past year, Rodriguez says this is only the first step in a long journey of needed change.
What's been changing is the opening of embassies, which helps to normalize conversations. So the travel ban and the economic blockade are very much still in place. But because the embassies have opened up, it makes it easier for dialogues to continue to happen.
Since 1969, the group has traveled to Cuba annually, and more than 9,000 Americans have seen Cuba firsthand. Rodriguez says they will continue to march until the travel ban and blockade are lifted and the Guantanamo military base is returned to Cuba.
I think of Martin Luther King marching in Selma. I think of all of my ancestors who have marched. I think of all the people who will march today, who are coming over the bridge right now as I speak, 45 members. I think of the folks next year and even the folks the year before.
Reporting at the Peace Bridge in Buffalo, Marissa Perlman, News 4.